Okay, we've talked about tenths and decimals. Now we need to talk about tenths and hundredths and decimals and money, actually, because as we've discussed already, money is the natural um, manipulative to use to describe hundredths, because pennies, there are 100 pennies in a dollar. So what we want to do is we want to represent, which means to write or show, the number 3 and 75 hundredths in several different ways. And the first way that we want to do it is as a fraction. Well, we can see already we have the number 3. That's 3 wholes. So we're going to put 3 wholes. And then the 75, the 5 is in the hundredths place, so this is 75 hundredths. So if we're writing that as a fraction, you have 3 wholes and 75 hundredths. This fraction, or mixed number, is the same as this decimal number. Well, how about expanded notation? Remember, we said expanded notation just means we multiply the digit times the value of the place that it's in. So we have the 3 in the ones place, so we're going to multiply it times 3. 3 times 1. 3 times the ones place. Then the next digit is the 7, which we will multiply times the 10th place. So 7 times 1/10. Plus we have 5 in the hundredths place. So it's going to be 5 times 100th. So we have 3 times 1 plus 7 times 1/10 plus 5 times 100th. So that's the same as 3 and 75 hundredths. You add all that together, you get 3 and 75 hundredths. Okay, so money is an easy one because we know what money is like. We know what dollar bills and dimes and pennies are like. So how many dollars does this represent? Well, the nice thing about decimals and dollars is all you have to do is put a dollar sign in front of it, and it's the same thing. So let's put some money down here. We need actually 1, 2, $3 bills. We need 7 dimes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we need 5 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's $3.75. Same thing as 3 and 75 hundredths. Well, one last model, and that's going to be using our base 10 blocks. Remember, we said that a base 10 block can really represent anything we want it to, as long as we keep the relationship between the blocks the same. So if I want to represent 3 and 75 hundredths, my ones place needs to be represented by a hundreds flat, my tenths place by the tens rod, and my hundredths by the unit cube, because it takes 100 of them to make one of the flats. So we should come up with something like this. If you look here, we have 1, 2, 3 in the ones place. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10 rods in the tenths place, and we have the 5 cubes in the hundredths place. So that's 3 and 75 hundredths. 3 and 75 hundredths. Now you're going to take this digital notebook page and you're going to make yours look just like it, and then we're going to do some practice problems to help us to understand 3 and 75 hundredths in all of these different forms.